Hi, Firestarter here with yet again with another review of the SHFiguarts Mask Rider Kabuto, and of course the DX Kabuto Extender. Yeah, so I bought recently a Mask Rider SHFiguarts Kamen Rider Kabuto and his bike, the DX Extender. So I'll be reviewing two simultaneously in one show. Yay! So this is a re-release figure from SHFiguarts Mask Rider Kabuto. It says here Kabuto's logo, Kabuto in black and white. It's an old SHFiguarts box, so you know what to expect on the box design. And at the back, and we have all possibilities for Kamen Rider Kabuto, and of course he has the walking the path of heaven pose, kunai knife in gun mode, in knife mode, and his rider kick, 1, 2, 3, and the DX Kabuto Extender, the Kabuto Extender. Of course, this is more colorful because it's DX. It's DX and it's DX. The Kabuto Extender, Kabuto riding the bike. There's this action for the cast of riders, like what I've reviewed before, the COR1, and it opens and it reveals the extended part of the DX, extending part of the DX Extender. And here we have some pictures of the DX Extender. He has a cast off mode which looks like this. I'll show you that later on. Pictures again, cast off. And at the back, amazing features for the DX Extender, the DX Kabuto Extender. So let's open first the SHFiguarts, then the bike, and we mixed it all together. All of the accessories for Kamen Rider Kabuto. He has the kunai knife and kunai knife in gun mode or axe if you try to put it on any other way. 5 hands. We have the holding hand, and we have the open hands, and 1 hand just to say Obachan Keteita, the walking path of heaven hand. I do like the sculpt on the walking path of heaven, and actually all the sculpts for all of the hats. So it's neat, it's nice, and it's cool. And I think this is the first time they introduced the groove. I mean, the whole Kabuto line is the first line to introduce the groove over here. So if you place the accessories in, it will hold in place. Rest assured that it is going to hold well. See, it's kind of difficult, don't fail me. There you go. So it's really stable and it holds well and it's nice. Yeah, bah. So that's all the accessories, and I would like to introduce you to Kabuto. Hi Kabuto. And possibilities would be the head on the neck joint, shoulder pads, shoulders, torso articulation, but there's some slight hindrance when it comes to the bending of the upper torso because of this extended part. Simple waist, side to side articulation for the waist. Kabuto, the Kabuto's belt, great detail on it, and there are holes at the sides because I don't know what and why, probably for the hypersector, but he doesn't have a hypersector. And I think this is the first toy line to introduce. I mean, the whole Kabuto toy line are the first figures that introduced the double jointed crotch area, so you can level that up and lift that in a 90-degree angle, double jointed knee, a ball joint on a hinge. That's neat. Everything on him is neat because this is a re-released issue of Kamen Rider Kabuto. He doesn't have that problem I mean the bow-leggedness that were prevalent back in the day when Kabuto was first released, in line with the SHFiguarts. So with mine, I don't hold that problem anymore. So that's nice. I mean, it's perfect now. Kamen Rider Kabuto is perfect and cheaper than the first release. So if you have a chance to get one of Kabuto, I knocked off my camera. If you have a chance to get Kabuto right now, it will be cheaper than the first release. So do grab one if you don't have Kamen Rider Kabuto in your possession. Now let's move on to the bike. So this is the bike, the DX Kabuto extender, and most of the red parts are painted. Well, they are on a metallic red paint, and some of the parts are just matte silver. There is actually, this bike is mainly for the cast-off rider Kabuto figure, or I'll just show you how to put the SHFiguarts on a cast-off rider toy. So there are no kickstands. It stands on its own because of this extended feet rest. It can stand up on its own. No springs on the front and back, but the wheels turn perfectly. And the design actually is just a simple design without any hits on misses on the paint apps. It's a nice and good looking bike. If SHFiguarts would somehow sell one of these someday, I don't know if you can compare them to each other. Another reason why I told you that this is mainly for the cast-off rider figures because of the peg at the back. I don't have the cast-off rider with me right now because most of them I give it back to my, or send it back to my parents' home, my old room, and I changed my room there into a sort of a Kamen Rider museum. So he is there right now. So I cannot show you how the cast-off rider figures work with the Kabuto extender, but at least we have the SHFiguarts to show you if it fits well with the DX Kabuto extender. There are buttons on each side because this bike can also cast off. When you press this one up, the buttons at the sides, it flies! My god! So be careful because of the tips on the sort of shield. I would call it shield, or the cast-off shield on the front parts of the bike, because these are like thin plastics, while the Kabuto like spoiler is flexible. But do take care of that because it could break. And now that we have the extended bike, it pops out and becomes the Kabuto extender, the actual battle mode for the Kabuto extender. And the last parts that you need to move are the front wheels. Just set both as to the side and then try to align them up. Now it's a trike, if you will. It's no longer a two-wheeled bike because there are two wheels instead of one, because the front wheel was split in half. Now it can stand without the help of the feet rests at the side. So it looks nice, still looks nice, and it looks like a battle Kabuto bike. Cool. Now let's try if this would fit with Kamen Rider Kabuto. Now let's do this. 1, 2, 3. And this is how far he can go with the bike. I forgot to mention that the last part that you need to do with the Kabuto extender is push this part down so it could level with the wheels and complete the transformation for the DX Kabuto extender. Though he looks okay with the SHFiguarts, again, this is well suited for the Cast-Off Rider series before that came out before the SHFiguarts edition of Kamen Rider Kabuto. But as you can see, he really fits okay, but it's not perfect, but it's passable to me. There, how much? If you can get a decent price for the Kabuto extender, then go get one. I mean, it's part of the whole Kamen Rider look and feel. I mean, for the whole Kamen Rider collection, just for the heck of it. If you have still spare change to splurge on, do get one Kabuto extender. And if you already had the SHFiguarts, it's a great combination altogether. Not really great, but it's nice to have the bike and Kabuto together in one perfect. Not really perfect. I'm not saying perfect. It's not perfect. It's just nice to have both figures in your possession. So if you want to know the possibilities for this figure, do check out the photos at the end of the video, and do subscribe to my blogspot for the full written review, and visit all of the pages where I go to. Just Google Firestarter1331. Oh, and also I would like to invite you guys to visit my Facebook page, because it's a whole collection of all the photos I've taken from the start of the year. I mean, from the time I started doing toy reviews until today, and you'll definitely know what's my next toy review if you check out the photos on my Facebook account. The link is on the description page. Check it out. Again, this is Firestarter. Thank you, and until my next review. Yeah!